My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon, specifically the Darkest Raptopia Estate, the second of its name. We're gonna need a week's time, that is, a week's gap between now and when we can actually go to the Viscount. Back in the courtyard, of course. And that is because Pusho is currently stuck in some sort of syphilitic coma that we are treating over here in the medical ward. So, we're gonna have to get a different crew and take that different crew to do something. Now, there's two different missions that I'm really interested in. There's this one over here, which is gather 3 medicines for the Caregivers Convention. Caregivers Convention would be so fucking good to get. But the thing is, if I get Caregivers Convention, it's gonna be another week, at least, until I can actually go to the courtyard, because I'm gonna lock in, like, a lot of my better characters. I'm just gonna have them treating their horrible diseases. So maybe I don't want that right now. I'd probably have Braquois maybe lock in Mankind Hater and out the Yips. I also need him to lock out Hero-Mania, Curious, and Anemic. If he wasn't a Houndmaster, I would have probably gotten rid of him by now. Man, those suck. Right. But there's another I'm looking at, and that is gather 3 grain sacks. It's also going to help me pick up the sculptor's tools, which are going to be pretty interesting, because I want them so that I am prepared for whatever the fuck is stonework. -5 speed, though, that's a heavy tool. So, that one's also really interesting because Bumper Crop is going to be really, really helpful if next week I do go to the courtyard. Then I get to buy all of my resources for free. That's pretty big. That'll save me, I'm willing to guess, about 12,000. So I think I'll actually go for gather 3 grain sacks. Now, the really important thing here is I'm going to need a lot of damage. And the reason that's going to be so important is because last time we went on these dungeons, we didn't take enough damage, we didn't have a well-formulated enough party, and we just got fucking dunked on. Like, severely, severely dunked on by bloodsuckers. So I wonder if, in fact, I also just take people who are good against bloodsuckers. With a Warren's Tactician, Beast Slayer, Major General, we do have a dedicated stress healer, so we'll probably deal with stress pretty well. So if we're taking Major General there, I haven't actually got a high-level Vestal yet. It's kind of terrifying. Warren's Scrounger, plus a Slugger. Yeah, it's probably Gillane here. I kind of want to take... I kind of want to take a... Sorry. I keep running out of words. I kind of want to take a Grave Robber, because I want to be able to use Snuffbox to cure out the Red Plague. She'll be able to cure that off of herself, as well as cure Gillane's Hysterical Blindness at the same time. This has 2 stuns, 2 damage, stress heal, healing. We don't have self-healing, but we do have a guard. This should do well. I'm just terrified that it won't. Alright, let's prepare this party. This is gonna cost us a fair bit of money, unfortunately. Yeah, because a lot of you aren't prepared yet. Aren't prepared. Shadow Fade? Yeah, I can see needing Shadow Fade, actually. Sizzblood. Thankfully, you've got your obvious. Do I substitute Freybrute for Major General? Fated, Hard-Skinned, Eldritch Slayer. No, we've got Warren's Tactician, Warrior of Light, Beast Slayer. We've actually got reasonable damage on Major General here. This is also going to be some expensive equipment. Sort. But these are expensive pieces of equipment that I had to buy one sooner or later. And I'm ultimately going to be saving money over the course of this mission, so I don't feel too bad about it. I've, again, taken the Ancestor's Pen on Fizzblood here. just because the Ancestor's Pen is really good. It's really, really powerful. With the Ancestor's Map and your Demon Cauldron, you're set up as well. I fear that we might need to go... Rampart Shield on you. It's just, I think Musard might actually need Mercurial Salve, just so that I have enough damage to knock those Bloodsuckers out the park. Then this is a Stunning Trinket. I could get another Stunning Trinket, but my accuracy isn't actually amazing, is it? They can have up to 30 dodge. I think I might actually take a Sun Ring on the Major General to supplement his accuracy with the Rampart Shield. I don't really have that many other accuracy buffs available. +5 speed versus Bloodsuckers. Plus 30% stun skill chance versus Bloodsuckers. I mean, that's not even huge, is the thing. He's got enough stun skill chance to stun when he wants to. And leave his friends behind, because his friends don't stun, and if they don't stun, well, they're no friends of mine. Fizzblood, though, what have you got? I kind of just want to give you a Beast Slayer's ring so that you can knock someone out of the park instantly. The reason that he'll be able to do that... Oh, I could... No. Stress management on Bright Tambourine, definitely. The reason that I should do that is because his finale is super accurate already, and that's pretty much the only, in a good fight, combat ability that he'll be using. Yeah, this is pretty much the party I use. I also actually have flashing daggers there, although if I do get to the front, I probably don't use Pick to the Face. I probably start shadow fading my way backwards. This is probably my party. Alright. It's provision. So that's 3 full hunger procs plus 1 full camp. That's pretty good. We'll roll a little low on those. I'll take 2 medicinal herbs. I'll take 2 full stacks of torches. I usually would take a little less than that, but I want to have the extra torches so that I can burn off negative quirks. Is there anything here else that's super important to me? In a champion mission, it might be important to pick up Laudanum. I'm gonna take 2 bandages and 2 antivenoms just because I don't have the ability to, like, dedicated heal anyone. So if I can remove their blights or bleeds and help them out in that way, it's gonna be pretty big. In fact, for that same reason, I'm gonna take a little extra food. I'm just terrified. I am now terrified of champion missions. 1 episode is all it took for me to go from completely comfortable with champion missions to fucking destroyed by the thought of them.
Even the fiercest beast will lay down when it is not eaten. Steal their food.
Okay. That always seems a little too succinct. Steal their food. Maybe I read that book? What's the worst case scenario? I get some stress? Oh, I think they can give you negative quirks, actually. Alright. Flesh Eater, they're surprised. This is going to be really good. 1 down.
Decimated.
Okay.
Continue the onslaught.
And then stun on this. 200% chance. It's only got 95 resist, so it's 105. Oh, they actually have a reasonable speed, so I need to hit them. Beauty.
Obliterated. This expedition at least promises success.
1 full stack of gold immediately offered. Thank you. 2 curios. So, of course, we'll be going up this way. No Dipsomaniacs, thankfully. We'll take this on Fizzblood so that he's much more likely to insta-knock someone out of the fight. Because the thing is, prolonged damage is much less useful than immediate upfront damage. That's why Finale, doesn't really work in its current incarnation. Watch Filthy Robot's breakdown of the Jester if you're particularly interested in it. But basically, you don't want to set up for a big amount of damage later in a fight. Hang on, I'm just trying to figure out who has the highest bleed resist. Okay, it's you. You don't want to set up for a big amount of damage later in the fight, because that protects your heroes far less.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Than doing the damage up front. Friggin' Hunter got dodge of 31, so he's going to be a primary target here. Alright, he's dead. Primary target destroyed. Unfortunately, why are you going so slow? Unfortunately, Fizzblood has decided to go slower than someone much slower than him, so... that's really unfortunate for me. Yeah, now I'm gonna have to have at least one of these act at me. Alright. Well, I'm about to get hit by a cutthroat. Hopefully he doesn't shank the back line. Fuck off!
Injury, palpable fear.
Of course he crits for 17. Why wouldn't he crit for 17?
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Let's just kill him.
Falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I can't dick around and try and fix his health right now, unfortunately. As much as I love dicking around and fixing people's health.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Okay, I can actually have him eat because I got that excess of food. Man, we haven't even seen any grain sacks yet.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Okay, you... Yeah, 17 stress. I still will have you trap a psalm. What have we here?
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Nothing I'll actually keep. Ooh, if we can kill the Swine Thunderer before... Really? Okay. Resisted the debuff. Okay, we still could kill him in time. Beautiful, we did.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Probably not going to move this guy. Wow, didn't even stun him. That was actually unlikely not to stun him. Alright, let's try and pull you to the front. Which was a stupid idea, because now I've let them boar rush. Yeah, that's a thing that you're not supposed to let them do. Oh well. Whoops. Alright. We might be able to kill the Swine Reaver. Yeah, we can kill the Swine Reaver in time, thankfully.
Give them no quarter.
I have another character that can roll a fairly reliable stun here. It works. My Shadow Fade can't even hit right now, so may as well chunk in the damage.
The blood quickens.
This guy's got protection, so I'll also get my bleed on. Yeah, it's about time to heal up my backline. That's a really good heal as well. I'll put myself back into position to rampart to the front. Crunching backhand, reasonable amount of damage. Both resist the stuns, thankfully. Okay, we're now at the point where I can probably start doing some stress healing, because he can't ball rush because he's in the front line. He hasn't got anything to rush in front of. Okay, rectify my party positioning, get that stun. I'm not gonna specifically stall this fight out, but Fizzblood is in a position where they can do stress healing much more powerfully than they can really do anything else. I'll kick in damage wherever damage is, you know, really available, but I'm not gonna go running after it. Also actually gonna run this block here. Because the stun was not a huge chance to work. Nice. That trot retreat is to set up for him going behind his allies and then ball rushing through them to the front. But since there's no corpses left, since I used the Eldritch pull, and because a crit killed the other enemy that was alive, there's nothing for him to dart behind, so it really doesn't matter. Okay, perfect. I mean, one stress I actually don't care about. So, if I can do one more heal on the Grave Robber, I'll be pretty happy about it. This guy's only got 19 health. He's only got 10 health right now. 10 health. Okay, the only way to actually prevent him from taking an action right now is for both of us to attack, so... Wow, that didn't work out. Ah, okay, that worked.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
This is plus 50 stress, or it removes a negative. And if it removes a negative, it'll remove Fragile from Fizzblood. Of course, Fizzblood is the person that I would have activate this because he's currently holding a lower stress trinket. Okay, show me the... Yeah, I am about to go downwards. So I guess I can actually just purge off your negative right now. There goes the medicinal herbs. And then I'll take the holy water. Let's have you use this. Sinful behavior is vanquished. There goes Fragile. Beautiful. That's exactly what we were looking for. Not doing it. Not doing it. I know what the final Shambler trinket is as well, and I can't do it right now. Not with this party, not in this dungeon, not for your life. I would lose... like, probably all of my characters. Without a word of the lie. I'd probably lose all of my characters trying to do that. Unfortunately, I didn't reshuffle my party here, so... Ah, God, that's really shitty. Yeah, especially since he now heals off the back of that. Stun our two targets that are really important to stun. We want this Gatekeeper dead as soon as possible, especially since he has 44 dodge. Alright. Crit heals itself, of course it does. These dodges are really, really not okay. It's actually horrible. Okay. Let's kill that bleed. Is this gonna happen again? These things are just so fucking buff. They kill me before I can even get an action in. I can't kill any of them. What? Yeah, and then he runs away.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
I now might have to retreat this fight as well. Are you fucking kidding me?
Annihilated.
I don't... Thank you for targeting him. It's really important that you did that. Now, don't bombing run our back two lines, because if you do that, I'm probably fucked. Thirst, sure. There's a Crimson Curse. I'm gonna have to rest directly after this for full resting potential, pretty much. Can't roll my stun there if I dash forward, so... In order to stun both of these targets, you're holding a Sun Ring, so person with the less dodge should be stunned by Gillian. Good.
Decisive pummeling.
Good. Ghislaine is going to need to stun in the next turn. You've only 3 health left, Sycophant. You've 0 health left, Sycophant.
Inspiration and improvement.
Okay, that's another good stun. We can take a turn here on the Chevalier. Good heal. Huh, of course, I'm now bleeding my own character, but good heal nonetheless. Alright, it's just gonna have to be leap forward. Okay, solid 18. Save myself the 6 health. Dash forward. God, I hate them.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
That was terrifying. I even brought specific trinkets for dealing. Wow. Curio. Finally a quest location. It now has to be rest time.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Okay, it was, yes, you two. Snuff box to remove a lot. Okay. Let's remove your stress trinket. Okay, and yeah, that's fine. Right? Use Unspeakable Commune because it's only prevention for nighttime ambush that I have right now. Then we use Every Rose Has Its Thorns. Healing a lot of stress. And then Tactics. If Weapons Practice had accuracy, I'd use that, but it doesn't, so Tactics.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Of course, I just threw away my holy water.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Lead a little bit of food. I just need to get through this quest. That's it. I don't have any delusions of grandeur. I don't want to do anything except just fucking survive. Don't be bloodsuckers. Thank you.
Destroy.
One down. Good stress heal across the party there as well. I want to leap forward, but I think that would pretty much guarantee that Musala takes a bunch of hits. And especially if she got crit by the swine meat hooker, I'm just going to be a sad dude about it. See, the thing is, Ghislaine is a stunner, but also a healer, and I need him to do at least 3 more heals.
A devastating blow.
Ghislaine's only going to be healing, so you know what? I can actually move myself forward. I'm going to need to set up this kill eventually. You can notice that I'm focusing on healing the targets that are going to be less defensible by themselves. Thankfully, didn't manage to hit Ghislaine. I hate that even big tanky foes have now just a bunch of dodge. Nice crit. Okay. Unfortunately, I am bleeding now. You know, one problem at a time. No way to cure it, unfortunately, so I will be taking another 6 damage. Yeah. Just time to kill it.
Be wary. Try a triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Okay. Curio quest location. I'm basically just gonna go all the way up here, turn out the light, come back down there. So, let's do that. That means maximum I've got like 3 more battles. We're just gonna have the person with the best trap disarm the trap.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Good thing I used the person with the best trap disarm. Another quest location up here after this fight. Swine Skeever? Skyber? Never seen that before. Well, I guess we'll kill the large flesh eater first, because this guy is going to be too tanky to kill early. $19, solid amount of damage. Alright, I'm going to stun this guy, hopefully moving him back as well, so that I can stun the Skeever. Because I don't want to see what the Skeever does. Nice dodge on the weakened prey. Okay. Not the biggest amount of damage that we can do in the body, but still solid. Nice. Nice crit. Nice crit.
Perhaps the turning point.
Goring Flight. So that would have been a bleed, you can tell by the animation. He's now no longer stun resistant, which is handy. Ball and chain goes in the back line. Of course, that's going to stun him because he has no dodge. Negative 50 dodge, in fact. Could start moving myself backwards. Yeah. Basically just gives me this as a free turn. See if I can get a stun on the Swine Skeever. And I can. Beautiful. Alright, let's see if I can replicate that. Lock them down for another turn. Unfortunately, that was a 10% chance for his resist there, and he did it. So, well done to him.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Let's see if we can still do it. Yeah, we still stunned him in time. Nice.
Well struck.
Alright, can we kill the Swine Slayer before he gets a single turn? He now probably can't be stunned. So it's all about the damage. Unfortunately, Ghislaine has moved so far backwards that he won't be able to deal damage. Yikes. Well, that sucked. I managed to shuffle my party to the point where I probably just wasn't going to be able to do anything. Alright.
A singular
Another good
strike.
crit to the face. See, it's literally only the Bloodsucker fight that has posed a huge threat to this party.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Okay, in the door. Don't be a trap or a battle. Hunger is fine. Right. Fight this battle, turn out the light, go down. Okay, 2 swine heavers. We do kill one before it gets an action. That's huge. Okay, we've killed 2 of them before they get actions. That's fucking incredible. Ball and chain on the back line, negative 50 defense on Fizzblood the Jester. Thankfully, he still resists. I don't think he has a hard noggin. Damage and stress are no longer actually relevant to us. Sorry, stress is. Damage is no longer relevant to us, rather. Okay. Eh. What? Does she only have the accuracy buff right now? Oh, right. I thought she had the plus dodge buff from a previous battle using Shadow Fade just left over. God, the crits are ridiculous. See what I mean? Dang it. Can't follow that up with another. There we go. I mean, there is another, just not immediate. Alright, 4 damage to him and he's dead. Or 19. Can't stop critting.
Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's perfect.
Holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
And boogeymen. Alright. Time to get rid of these.
Only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Good thing you can't discard quest items, because I apparently just tried to. Oh, yeah. Good work, me.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
I guess I'm going to backtrack through this hallway, because I do want to get these 2 curios. 1 curio. Singular. 100 gold? Yeah. I mean, it was worth the 9 stress, I guess. Let's go to the secret door. Loot it and get the ever-loving hell out of here. Alrighty then. Reasonable amount of money. Outside of course, that one Bloodsucker encounter, it was handled reasonably well as well. Evasive replaces Warren's Tactician, that's fine. Fast Healer replaces Warren's Scrounger. Whatever. Fizzwood lowers damage in low light. I mean, I'm not really using him in low light runs, so...
A modest offering from those few surrounding farms as yet untouched by the spreading calamity.
Alright, let's unequip all trinkets. Resort. Now we should have, yeah, more level 6s. All of the people that went on that mission, except for, of course, Major General, were not yet level 6, and now they are. So I already know the crew that I was going to take into the Viscount. Another Unholy Slayer's Ring on offer. Wilbur's Flag. Plus 40% to stun resist, plus 10 to dodge. Signet Ring. Extra accuracy and protection? I could actually see myself using that on a Man-at-Arms in the same way that I was using the Sun Ring on that Man-at-Arms, because I only cared about the protection, not the accuracy, not the damage that was provided by the Sun Ring. So I could see myself using a Signet Ring. I can't go out on a long champion mission until I fucking dunked this Viscount. But afterwards, I can see that. In fact, Sniper's Ring, for -2 speed, no. Yeah, there's actually none of these that I want to do except for the Viscount. So the next episode is almost entirely certainly going to be our foray back into the courtyard. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Darkest Dungeon. Hopefully you have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.